Pregame, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, hey, pull up to the pregame, yeah, pull up to the pregame, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, hey. Catch a vibe, come and meet the team. Come and kick it with your fave 3. Chop it with us, come and join the stream. Trust me, y'all, it's must see. It's a culture party if you partaking. Hottest podcast, it ain't no debating. It's ringing off cause it's so engaging. Let's keep it, y'all. You won't find this on no other page. This kind of talk, this kind of cloth right here is tailor-made. What up, Lo? Tryna have fun, we the plug then. It's for the people so the culture win. Need an outlet, then tap in. Come tap in. We keep it fresh with the content. We even got Bash Stop from Carolina Blitz. And Shop from P&P, they're a perfect fit. Cause what's the point of a pregame if it ain't lit? It's lit, it's lit, it's lit.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the pregame. We're here, we're live. It's a vibe, and while you're at it, like, comment, and subscribe. What's up, family? What's up, everybody? Welcome up. We got a lot to talk about today. I'm excited. I got my Panther gear on, man. I felt like I had to dust it off a little bit. Excited about some of the moves that we've been making, man. I'm excited for everybody to be here. We got people on Instagram Live. We got people on YouTube. Like I said every time, if you want your comments to pull up on this particular screen, make sure y'all come over, like and subscribe to the pregame. I am not by myself today. You know, we usually have our co-hosts, Shad and Vashti, but Vashti's at the ACC tourney right now, getting ready for March Madness. Shad has some family things to go on, but look, man, I got some heavy hitters today. You hear me? Y'all know that one. Y'all know who says that. You hear me? Look, y'all know how I do, man. I'm not just gonna bring anybody on. I'm big on introductions and giving people their flowers, right? So look, I'm gonna bring up this first person, man. Let me take first off, before these two people, man, before I even started this pod, I started this pod in January, but I watched these people for a very long time. You feel me? I watched them a long time, so I have mad respect for these two. But the first person I'm gonna bring on, man, some of y'all know him from Unnecessary Bluntness. Some may know him as Aaron. Some may know him as Dunk. Everybody know him as Mr. What Up, Doe. He's been on here before, but today we about to get into some real good stuff. So Aaron, my guy.
What up, man?
Oh, what's good with you, man?
And the intro go crazy, man. Golly.
I appreciate you, man.
In my head like all right.
My little brother, man, he's a rapper. He's a Christian rapper, man. He hooked us up on the intro, man. So shout out to Chaz. Okay. All his music is on all social platforms. The next person, man, some of y'all look. When I say OG, I'm talking about OG, triple OG. You feel me? Some may know him as Pat. Some may Coletrain, some may say Coletrain, but everybody know him as Baby Bubba. I say Baby Bubba, what's up?
What up, Lowe's? What up with you, bro? What up with you?
I can't call it, man. What's up with you?
Man, nothing, man. Appreciate you having me on, man. It's an honor, man. I appreciate it.
What's up, Pat?
Nothing much was going on with you, Aaron. How you, bro?
It's been a minute, dog.
It's been a minute, dog. You know, because people don't really be inviting me on their shows no more, so I just be doing my own thing.
Hey, look, y'all see I hope y'all see all the love y'all getting in this chat right now.
Sure.
You say it's an honor. It's an honor for y'all to be here, and y'all are always welcome to the pregame. If you're new to the pregame, man, this is the VIP pass to the fusion of sports and pop culture, right? We're gonna talk about a little bit of everything. I know y'all here for the Panther Talk. We're gonna get to the Panther Talk, but this is an opportunity for us to show our personalities, to show another side and talking about a little bit of everything. So we're gonna get into a lot today. But before we do, this is something that we do, Dunk. It's something we do, Pat. We always ask whoever's on, what you pulling up. You know, remember back in the day, whether you were in school, whatever, you always can't come empty-handed to the pregame, right? So I want to know, what are you pulling up to the pregame with? And what I mean by that is not a particular object. It could be a feeling. It could be a moment. For me, I'll give you an example. What I'm pulling up to the pregame with today is respect and honor for y'all being here. I know this was quick, last minute. We got some calls, but y'all showed up. So I'm pulling up with mad respect for you all to the pregame. So Dunk, what are you pulling up to the pregame with?
What am I pulling up with? I don't know, man. I guess I'm feeling real humble and grateful right now, man. It's
had a week, man.
Bruh. We was talking a little bit in the DMs and stuff, man. It's stuff kind of happens kind of fast and stuff, and the off season is the off season stuff.
Yeah,
it's kind of only exciting time for our fan base. So momentum is kind of crazy. So stuff been happening and stuff like that. But just grateful, happy. You know what I'm saying? Happy to be in the building. You know, so I'm pulling up.
Respect, baby Bubba. What you pulling up with, man?
Oh man, that's dope too, man. I like that idea. Because I was like pulling up to the pregame, I'm bringing something to eat.
See, that's the thing, yeah.
But I like the idea. And I'm gonna pull up with something that I've been really trying to work on, man. Especially as a Panther YouTuber, people hear me talking about it, and I'm pull up with some positivity, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be positive. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what that look to the Panther fan base. I'm gonna be positive, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try anyway, you know what I mean? So I'm really speaking that thing. So hopefully it manifests on this show today. That's what I'm gonna do.
Respect. Pulling up with some positivity. All right, so we got positivity and gratitude. I love it, man. So look, this is what we're gonna do, man. We have a few different segments we're gonna get into. The first one is always called All Right, So Boom, right? All Right, So Boom is the most viral thing that has happened recently that everyone's been talking about, right? So here's the first thing, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so boom. It's been a lot that's been going on in college basketball. We had some really good games recently. We had the UNC Duke rivalry. That was a huge game that happened. I hope y'all saw it, man. UNC won. I hope we ain't got no Duke fans out here, but y'all got some Duke fans. I'm sorry for y'all. But UNC won. Score was it was a good game if you got a chance to see it. And UNC pulled out 84-79. My man Cormac Ryan had 31 buckets. But it was a big thing that happened, man. Kyle Filipkowski tried to trip my boy Harrison Ingram and then lied about it and said, hey, I didn't see him during that time when I tripped him. Did y'all get a chance to see that? And what were your thoughts about that game? Let's start with Dunk.
I mean, I didn't watch the game, I'm not gonna lie, but I consume sports like everybody else on my timeline. So I kind of like felt I was there in real time anyway. And when I saw the reaction here, and obviously the type of people that we follow, everybody's watching this game. It's all eyes on it. But like the excuse, I guess, per se, was a little bit funny, and everybody was talking about that leg that he hurt a couple weeks ago seemed all right from that court storming. The legs seemed all right. And I saw the channeling the Grayson Allen, you know what I'm saying, jokes like that and all that. So I'm not buying the excuse, man. I'm not gonna lie. And it's all's fair in love and war, I guess, when you're talking about this rivalry, but I'm not buying an excuse. And I don't think anybody else is, but
not at all.
It is what it is.
It was absolutely terrible. Pat, did you get a chance to see this, man?
Not at all, man. I'll be honest. Okay, listen. I barely watch college football, and I definitely, man, I don't really watch college basketball until it get down to like, you know, March Madness stuff. But I know Duke and that whole rivalry. I don't follow none of that stuff, dog, because I know how serious it is. And I promise you, I did not know this was a headline, dog. That's how disconnected I am. I'm looking at the screenshot. I'm like, what happened? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man. It was.
Man, I be missing stuff, dog. Like, hey, I miss all the drama, bro.
Man.
I apologize,
Look,
but I ain't
seen it play it off, bro.
You good? He tried to play it off, man. He literally tried to trip him. It was pretty wild. It definitely gave me ghosts of what's that boy's name? From Duke. Played at Grayson Allen. Yes, it was like the ghost of Grayson Allen. It was crazy, but I know y'all heard about the squabble with USC and LSU.
For sure, you know, I'm in the city, so look, they don't play about them Gamecocks, so I know that. Yeah.
What were your thoughts on that, Pat?
Honestly, probably it goes to what the coach said at the end. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I mean? Ain't no big deal. Them girls gonna fight, man. But I think the biggest issue was what the coach said at the end and saying, oh, she wouldn't have hit. I wish she would have hit. What's the tall girl name?
Angel Reese.
Angel Reese. I wish he would have hit Angel. Come on, dog. That ain't what a coach supposed to do. And it really again, I don't follow sports like that, but I do know that coach. I do follow that coach, and I like what she did with them last year. So I was kind of a fan a little bit. But that comment she made really showed me who she really is. She don't care nothing about these girls future, man. But yeah, it was nasty work, man. And also the dude, the girl brother jumping on the court, man. Come on, bro. But let me say something, because I seen somebody comment, oh, that would have happened in Louisiana and all that kind of stuff. Let me tell you something. These folks don't play about these Gamecocks down here, bro. You know what I'm saying? They'll play about their Gamecocks here. So yeah, it could have been either way, you know what I'm saying? But that was corny. It is what it is. They're gonna squabble in these sports, so it wasn't a big deal. I just feel like the coach did too much, and little brother or big brother, whoever he is, did too much, man.
little bit brother.
Yeah, big fact.
Dunk, man, what you think? I agree with everything you said, Pat. What you think, Dunk?
They said he jumped on the court once he seen how tall Shawty was, that he got scared. He had second thoughts. He said she looked different behind the scores table. But I seen all kind of jokes online, and it's so funny because the Boston Cores and all that's my Balos, and that's my neck of the woods. So they were just talking about how he ain't spend much. I mean, he got booked. He caught a charge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He just got out not too long ago. Yeah.
He had to travel far either, because
he needed that.
Greenville County right across the street from
real?
Good. He had to go far to get booked, and it just wasn't worth it, because he got on the court and what was he expected? He was gonna really try to beat up on a lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. I understand it's your little sis, but she got teammates that's gonna ride for her too the same way. Like, I don't know
what she got in the crowd, like,
bro, right? And low-key, she was kind of the one that kind of instigated it. So I'm like, what we doing? You know? So I get family and whatnot, but like, this ain't that type. This ain't that, and that ain't this. But I mean, we talked about it, and Pat said he hadn't really been watching it, but like, that's kind of been the story of college basketball. Like, the women putting it down like this.
Yeah.
The drama, the storylines, the on-court performances, the trash talking from the coaches. It's like, it's not even like, because some sports, the coaches be driving the narrative and the players just kind of play. Nah, it's from top to bottom. You got all kind of personalities. You got all kind of backgrounds and stories. The coaches talking trash like malarkey in the media. You got Don Staley calling out radio people for talking trash about her players and stuff. I'm like, man, I know more about my women's bracket this year gonna be lit. I really have no idea. I haven't watched a lick of men's college basketball this year at all. I watched probably a handful of women, but no men. And this just keeps adding to it. In the women's game, I've been a fan of women's basketball anyway, but the way that this college game is going, man, I think it's really great for the game in general. But like, I mean, this sucks, but it's all about eyes these days, and this ain't gonna do nothing but make it. I hope they make it to the Final Four and face each other, man.
Me too, bro. Me too. They gotta make that.
You throw Caitlin Clark in there, it may get really good then. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's facts, bro. And their whole bench is gonna be suspended. So we'll see what happens, man. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see how they gonna do this on that first. They gotta win that first round, man. But I'm with y'all. I agree. I watched women's college basketball more than the men's this year, man. It was just more entertaining. Before we get into free agency, man, we got a lot to talk about free agency. It is one of our our people, our viewers who watch, their favorite segment on the pregame podcast is called Starting Lineup, right? This is when we pick a top five, your top five, not like what you think everybody's top five is. So don't be judging in the comments, y'all, like I do all the time. This is your top five of a particular thing, man. We've done sitcoms, we've done pregame music, we've done Usher songs, whatever it may be. But today we're gonna do the top five Black classic movies. All right. So we're not gonna do usually like I'm getting to the point where you're gonna pick it like in terms of a center, point guard, shooting guard, but we're not gonna do that today. You're just going to top five. We're gonna start from 5 to 1. So your top 5 to your number 1. Pat, this is hard. I hope y'all know this is hard. When I said it's very hard, some are gonna be left off. I know you got some honorable mentions, but let's go ahead and get into it before we talk about this free agency stuff. And also, we understand that it's free agency still going on. So if something pops off, throw it in the comments. Let us know so we can talk about it. But
for sure,
top 5 Black classic movies.
Dang. And you know what's crazy, man? I wish I would have. I know I'm gonna leave something off. I'm gonna hate this. I know I'm gonna hate this, dog. I know
bro.
I'm gonna hate
No,
this.
I know.
It got to be in order, like top 5 in order.
5 to 1. So number 1 is gonna be your number 1. So
Number 1. Okay. So I got one in mind that I'm gonna go ahead and just table that one.
All right.
Let's see. Dang, man, this is hard. I'm gonna go with Hoodlum. I love Hoodlum, dog.
It's a good one.
Dang, man, that could have been in my top 2, but I'm gonna hold that. Hoodlum.
Okay. No, we stop there. We're gonna go top 5 and then we can go to. So you got time.
Oh, okay, good. Oh,
shoot. Thank you. Dunk, what's your top 5, bro?
They gotta be in order.
Number 5. What's your number 5?
They gotta be in order. I got 5, but
they gotta be in order.
I'll probably say Lean on Me.
Okay, you smoke crack, don't you?
I like Lean on Me, man. It's got too many classic lines in it for me. It's not like it's a weird classic type of black movie, but like it's in that genre of like Sister Act and Lean on Me. It was tough.
Yeah,
that's I like Lean on Me.
Good one. This is a controversy because it could have been a lot higher. Actually, I'm about to switch it. I'm switching mine. I'm going The Wood.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm going
The
Wood in number 5.
Memory.
I'm going to that's a I can watch that one anytime. The Wood is my number 5, so that's where I'm going. It classic one, great acting, great storyline.
Yeah,
it was good for me. All right, Pat, number 4.
Okay, number 4, man. Dag, I just had it. Okay. I'm gonna go with Menace to Society, dog.
Gas.
Mainly, I'm gonna give a reason behind all my movies, dog. Forget that.
That's what it's about.
So I remember when Menace to Society came out, dog. You know, back then, I was kind of, I was raised up in a super Christian home, so I couldn't watch none of this stuff, dog. And so I remember kids coming to school talking about it and junk. I was like, man, I'm watching this movie, right? And I got to watch it, bro. And it really that's one of the most gangsterous movies ever, dog. And I can watch it from back to back. It make me feel like a gangster when I watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even because I used to live on the West Coast for a little while too.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I watched that movie to get ready for when I was moving, and I was like in the 8th grade, 9th grade. And I remember watching that movie, like, okay, I'm practicing how I'm gonna handle gangs and stuff like that. I'm moving to daggone San Diego. Like, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna handle gangs and stuff. And I'm like, okay, if I have to go to Compton or something like that, I gotta know how to. But yeah, definitely number 4. I'm done. But yeah, definitely
solid. I love it, man. Dunk, number 4.
This one was tough for me. I gotta say, The Jacksons, The American Dream, bro. I love a little musical biopic, bro.
Yeah,
and this one is like 4. I don't even know how long. It's like 4 hours, bro. That's damn long. But I love that movie. Jason Weaver, man. Like, I'm not a big fan. Underrated. Yeah. I mean, it's a classic. It's a classic, but it's long.
Okay,
it's long.
All right. I see some number 5s in here. New Jack City. I see somebody put in New Jack City.
Yeah.
New Jack City was a close one for me. They're not my top 5, but it was close. Close. But my number 4, I know it. I feel like it's a black classic just because Chris Tucker took over it. But Rush Hour, like that whole series, Rush Hour.
No, I'm joking. I'm messing with you, bro.
No, let me know.
No. I agree with you. Because Chris Tucker took that over. That is a black classic, bro, for us in our community, man.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't know if I put it in my top 5, but yes.
Bro, Rush Hour. Either Rush Hour 2 is better. So Rush Hour 2 would probably be the one. Rush Hour 2 was that one, but that Rush Hour series was my number. That's my number 4. Pat, number 3.
Rewatch. I can definitely rewatch that over and over again. All 3 of them. 3. Dang, I just had it. They talking junk. Oh my gosh. Dang, I lost my train. Hold on.
It's a Black and Knees movie.
That's funny. That's funny.
Hey,
yo.
don't throw me off. What did I say? I already said Hoodlum. I said Menace to Society.
This tough because I could put all musicals on mine, bro.
Yeah, and that's what it was. Whenever you said Jackson 5, I definitely, dog. Because I always have it. I always have these debates with people. What was the best? Or what is it? biopics.
Yeah.
Definitely The Temptations, dog.
That's a whole other ranking in itself.
I remember when it first came out.
Lineup.
When it first came out, I just watched the video. It was a VHS. We watched it over and over and over. No, matter of fact, it was DVD. Over and over and over again, dog. And then we started. It was so bad. I started buying books on the Temptations because I really wanted to know who they was and stuff, bro. And me and my brother, mind you, now I think I'm like 16, 17 this time. But me and my brother would practice being the Temptations, dog. Like, and it's only two of us, man. So definitely, I got to put the Temptations up there, man. I know a lot of people probably got to rank higher, but that's definitely
the question is, which temptation were you when y'all was practicing?
I was always David. I'll say this. I was the either Blue with the deep voice or Eddie Kendricks, you know what I'm saying, with the high pitch. Yeah. And my brother was always like Paul, you know, just the altos or the lead singers, or Dennis. He was always Dennis, Paul, or David, and I was always either Eddie Kendrick or Blue.
That's
man, we was getting it, dog. We was getting it. You can't tell us nothing, man.
Hey, yo, the Temptations.
Exactly. We were getting it. For real, dog.
Hey, that's hilarious. Okay, all right. Did you already say yours? Number 3? No. All right, Dunk, number 3.
I gotta go with Juice.
Yes.
I'm a big Omar Epps fan, man. Tupac was berserk in that one. But it was just it's just, I don't know, man. It's not even like, I mean, I know the plot obviously and everything that goes into it, but it's such a blur to me because I've seen the movie so many times. Like, you can just knowing the lines, know what's been happening. It's just it's a dope little concept too. Like I said, I'm a big Omar Epps fan myself. So
yeah. Okay. Omar Epps is definitely dope. I'm gonna stick with the rapper movie move, and I'm going Paid in Full, number 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Paid in Full, number 3. That's a good one. It's got so many one-liners.
Yeah.
And it's just a good one for me. I think Cameron, like, for that, not Cameron,
Definitely.
excuse me. Cameron. So he was,
yeah.
So for him to be in that movie, and I think it was just really, really well made, in my opinion.
He sold us, bro. Like, I thought that was Alpo for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought that was him for real, dog. Like, he sold us on that one.
It was good.
Great acting.
Yeah. I think it was solid for sure. All right. So here we go. This is where it gets difficult, man. Let's go. Number 2. Pat, what you got?
Man, this is crazy to me, man. I'm gonna give number 2 because Martin is probably one of my favorite comedians. I wish we would have did top 5 comedians, but that's another story.
Oh, we can bring you back for
that. But Bad Boys, man. You know what I'm saying? The first one.
Yeah,
the first one. You know what I'm saying? I think that was a dope. Because first of all, I like detective movies because I really want to put Beverly Hills Cop in there. You know what I'm saying? I love detective movies, dog. Like, I love the action detective type movies.
Yeah.
So definitely I got to put Bad Boys in there, man.
Yeah, man. That I respect, man. Mike Lowry.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was super dope, man. And see them two together, man. They created a really good movie, man.
Yeah, and then we can get down to, like, which one was better? Was it Bad Boys or Bad Boys 2? But
I gotta go with 2.
I'm going with the first one, man. I like the first one. You know what I mean?
First one was good too.
Yeah, but they went all out on 2, man. That was dope. Yeah. That's the one. Yeah, because what was 3? What did they do on 3? Because that just definitely 2.
Was little, 2. Yeah,
2 had what's the girl? Gabrielle Union in that, right?
Welcome. Yeah.
Oh man, I think 2 might be better.
It was good. All right, so for me, I think this is not even like a black classic. I feel like this is like a hood classic. I gotta go Boys in the Hood.
Yeah,
I gotta go Boys in the Hood. Another rapper movie. You got Ice Cube in there. You know what I mean? So that was just fire to me. Everybody know Ricky. Cuba Gooding Jr. punching the air. Like, it was just so many moments. That's a classic to me. So I'm going there. All right. Before we get into free agency, your starting lineup, black classic movie, number 1. Pat.
Hold on, did you skip Dunk? Did you do your?
Yeah, my number 2.
Oh, did I skip you, bro?
Yeah,
Dunk.
I was talking so long, you probably thought Dunk talk. My bad. That's my fault.
My bad, Dunk. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, it ain't nothing crazy. I mean, you already said it. It's the Wood, man. Like I
Okay.
said, I'm a big Omar Else fan. It just make you feel like a man, bro. Just seeing them grow up. The line, there's too many lines, bro. When he get with Stacy and then getting the numbers. I'm from North Carolina. I like sports, and that's it. That's my movie, man. Like line for line, word for word, bro. Like that's start to finish. I'm all on that movie. That's one of the ones that you can't watch with me because you're gonna be mad that I'm saying every line, man.
I respect it right there. I'm from North Carolina. I look, bro, and I was like, nobody talk like that from over here, but from North Carolina. Hey, that's funny. Hey, yo, shout out to you, my boy Blue, man. I appreciate it. Liked and subscribe. Appreciate you, dog. All right, number one, Pat. What you got?
Right. Look, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you, I can watch this movie every freaking day, dog. Like every day. Like I can go to bed right now and just turn it on and watch it from beginning to end, dog. Number one is Harlem Nights, dog. I love that freaking movie, dog. From the first time I watched it till to this day, that is my number one black classic movie ever. Respect. Number one movie, period, man.
Respect.
Best movie ever, dog. Eddie Murphy. It got all the heavy hitting old school comedians in it. Richard Pryor, Red Fox. My number one comedian. R.I.P. to Robin Harris.
I was say, don't even say it, man, because we're gonna bring you back for number one comedian.
Man. Oh, I already did it. Don't worry about it. But anyway, but yeah, man, super dope movie, bro. So, my favorite movie ever, for real.
Respect, bro. And Robin Harris is definitely a dog when it comes to comedy. So, Dunk, what you got, man? Number one.
This one probably nobody's favorite, to be honest.
It's your favorite though, bro.
Another one of the ones that you learn word for word, and it's kind of piggybacking off Pat with one of his favorite comedians, Martin Lawrence, and it's a detective movie, but not really. I gotta go with Blue Streak, bro.
Bro, that's what I'm talking about,
Blue
dog.
Streak, bro,
I love it.
is one of the funniest movies, bro. With Dave Chappelle, Martin Lawrence, it's like young Dave Chappelle too. So like this,
I got the fries,
real,
bro. It's it's peak Martin Lawrence, bro. Yeah. Like it's one of the funniest, one of the most underrated funniest movies. And the funnier way to watch it is on BET when it's edited. The way they try to cover up from the line. I watch it on demand just for fun to hear it edited, because the edits they do kill me, man. Like
this gonna hurt a little, huh?
Yeah, bro. I respect.
Said I was ugly and I couldn't read good.
Hey, yo, bro. It's so many classic lines, bro. I promise you.
It ain't nobody's favorite though, man. But I love Blue Street.
I probably would have put it if I would have remembered it, dog. I probably would have put it in my top. I'm a huge fan. I love all Martin movies, even the Black Knight. All the not when he was the basketball coach, but bro, like I laugh at anything Martin in, dog.
Bro, facts. Martin is definitely underrated. For me, I gotta go, bro. Dang, bro. Somebody called me. I was like, Carlo got all the hood classics. I gotta go Friday, bro. I gotta go Friday.
Yeah, definitely another hood classic.
It's another hood classic.
Yeah, but it's a comedy too.
One-liners, man. You know what I'm saying? You got Bernie in there. You know what I'm saying? You got John Witherspoon in there. Like it was just so many good people in there. It was hilarious, right? And I'm talking about the first Friday. Next Friday was good too. Don't get me wrong. Next Friday was good, but Friday, bro, Friday, that was that one, man. That was that one for me. All right,
man. I wasn't prepared for this, man.
Look, now y'all are officially initiated into the pregame podcast.
That was worse than getting jumped in.
It is. You got.
Yeah.
Hey, look, man, it's hard. It's hard, and that's why we do it, man. We don't pick easy top 5 to do, bro. And it's your top 5, and you're gonna get judged for it. Mm-hmm. We did, like, bro. We did the Usher one. People were like, we did sitcoms, all that. I picked number 1 as My Wife and Kids, and everybody was like, "What?" And I did it because like Martin's my number 1. Mm-hmm. Martin's my number 1, but I had to do it for the pod because everybody else picked Martin. Shad and Vash, I picked Martin, so I had to go My Wife and Kids. So it's all fun, bro. It's all fun.
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't on that one either. Dag, man. Yeah, I would have been messed up.
Oh yeah, it's hard.
I can do sitcoms. Movies is tough because
movies. Yeah, we bringing it up, and we doing the next. I think one of the ones that we're gonna do too is like best producer taglines or best rapper ad libs. Yeah. So it's like different ones, man. So if y'all ever want to come on, y'all just let us know, man. All right, so let's get into this free agency, man. It's a lot that has going on. Oops, my bad. We're going too fast. It's a lot going on across the NFL. I'm bringing Dunk and Pat out of just Pantherdom for a moment, and we're gonna talk about some questions. I have some questions for them.
I thank you for that. Thank you.
I got you, man. This is what
appreciate it.
I got you, man. We can keep that positivity going, but we're gonna talk about a little Panther talk. But we're gonna talk about this as well. So, look, I have some few questions. Free agency. I don't know why. It may just be me, but right now I got this feeling this has been one of the most wildest free agencies we've had in a very long time. And a lot has been going on, a lot of surprises, a lot of what in the worlds. So we got a few questions that I gotta ask you all. So I'm gonna show you all this, but I'm gonna bring you all back to the front so we can. I'm gonna remove this so we can really get into this. So my first question for y'all is: what has been the most surprising signing so far in all of the NFL, everything that's going on right now? What's that surprising you? Like, yo, I was not expecting that person to sign to that particular team. Let's start with Dunk.
I think it was one of the first ones, and excuse me, it had to be Russell Wilson going to the Steelers, dog. Like it just really came out of. I mean, I don't know where I expected him to go, but it damn sure wasn't the Steelers, man. And like, cause they got Kenny Pickett and stuff like that, and like they just got a new new offensive coordinator and stuff. And you know how Tomlin, the type of coach Tomlin is, you know, he really straight and narrow, really a tough coach. You know what I'm saying? That type of guy. And we done seen Russell have his run in with Sean. I know Sean a different type of tough, quote unquote. But I didn't understand how the fit was, and I think their fan base is brutal. And if he don't come with it, man, they're gonna be on his head, man. So all that Broncos country or Steelers country, Les Weld. Somebody said Les Weld or something like that. I'm like, that really caught me off guard, but I didn't know where I expected him to go. But that one threw me off.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that was a weird one, man. But I'm cool with it because I think that Tomlin can bring the best out of Russ. Like I think that they will work together. But I mean, look, only time will tell, man. Pat, your most surprising sign that you've seen so far.
I ain't want to mess up the rules because I'm one thing I'm surprised about. But one surprise signing, I got to agree with the folks that's commenting. And the reason why I had to agree with this because it also made me realize that this is definitely a different type of free agency, and that's Saquon going to the Eagles, man. And I'm like, even after he was threatened with death, but
with death, boy.
But that's corny to me. First of all, you know what I'm saying? You talk about the dude you did to me, you did all kind of stuff, bro. It was definitely surprising to see him go to a rival like that, man. But that really, it was a sign of where the league is going to, man. Ain't no more loyalty. Bump all that rivalry stuff. Nobody don't care about that no more. These boys trying to get paid and they trying to win. That's it. Either they trying to get paid or they trying to win. They don't care who their rivalry was or who was cussing at them. Two games a year. They don't care about none of that, man. But yes, that's definitely I agree with the folks in the comments, man. Saquon.
That was, bro. Ain't no loyalty, bro. He said, "You're dead to me," and that's the new thing, man. I've been seeing everybody do that. Hey, Lamar does that to everybody. There's a lot of people that left the Ravens recently. Lamar been like, "You're dead."
Yeah. I think Tyreek Hill did it to Robert Hunt too.
Hunt, he did.
Yeah, I thought so.
Man. So it's been wild. It's been a wild time for me. I agree with the Barkley piece. I got two. I cheated a little bit. Josh Jacobs to Green Bay was weird. Having Aaron Jones, I know Aaron Jones was 29 years old.
Yeah,
he had a rough season a little bit because he was hurt, but he's been so productive for that offense. And for them to just say like, okay, yeah, we got Josh Jacobs, and I saw the contract, I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Depending on like how much you've paid Aaron Jones and having that expensive of a running back thing, and then they cut Aaron Jones. I'm like, that's wild. But the biggest surprise for me was Sam Darnold getting $10 million on a contract. Like I felt like, oh boy, from Breaking Bad, how does he keep getting away with this? How does he keep a job? 10 mil for the to the Vikings? Like, are we serious? Do you not know that he still sees ghosts? Like, what are we doing?
Crazy me, bro.
How does he keep a job?
Privilege, bro. I don't know, man. He knows somebody that knows somebody.
He knows somebody that knows somebody.
For
that
real.
was wild, man. All right, so my next question for you all is, what is the signing that does not make any sense to you? What's the signing like this don't make sense to me?
I'm gonna go with I think what everybody thinking, man. That daggone Kirk Cousins mess, bro. Like I don't even like talking about it. But I will say, and I kind of tweeted this did renew my hate for the Falcons, bro. Like, because I've been in the space the past couple years of space. I don't care about the Falcons. I ain't even talking no trash. But when they did that, man, to pay that guy all that money, man, and Cam kind of spoke on it a little bit, like why? You know what I'm saying? Like why? Come on, man. I definitely ain't agree with that. And whatever happened to them, they deserve every bit of it. Whatever happened, because it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
They deserve every bit of
it. Much respect. I agree. Dunk, what you got, bro? Most surprising, like which one didn't make sense, man?
I mean, it makes sense, but it don't make sense. But I gotta go with Calvin Ridley going to Tennessee of all places, yo. Like it makes sense because he got a bag. Like the bag he got was immaculate, but it don't make sense because he's 29 years old.
Break it down.
I mean, granted, he's I'm not gonna judge him for his past with the gambling and stuff, but clearly the decision making is a little bit questionable. But you're gonna get a man $92 million. $92 million.
FanDuel.
Bruh.
He about to flip that Jocko Prize pick.
Bruh, come on now. So like in Tennessee, they got to check this man. So I get it. But I thought you were hearing the Patriots. You were hearing Jacksonville. He was going back to Jacksonville, which okay, cool, makes sense. But then like out of nowhere, Tennessee, man, it's not. I've been to Tennessee a few times.
Yeah,
unless you're going for a bachelorette party and you're a 20-something-year-old white woman. I
Nashville.
don't really see the allure of going to Nashville, Tennessee. I'm just gonna say it. But $92 million, I'm sure you won't get bored. But you're
not gonna get bored.
Yeah, it didn't make sense to me, but it is what it is.
Yeah, man. I agree with that, man. My one that was like this signing doesn't make any sense to me has to be Atlanta with Kirk Cousins. I feel like what Raheem Morris talked about at the combine saying like we want somebody that's going to be for the city, and I'm thinking like, okay, Atlanta, the city, okay, I see where you're going, Raheem. And for this to be his second opportunity to be a coach, you want to hitch your wagon to a 35-year-old coming off a torn Achilles, giving him $100 million guaranteed money to a Kirk Cousins.
Right.
So Kirk Cousins, like it doesn't make sense to me.
And then on top of that, don't forget the little clip that was passed around of Justin Fields in the kitchen talk about we going home. People saying he said we about to go home. I'm like, I didn't hear none of that. He going home to Atlanta. I ain't hear none of that. I'm like, you don't know what he was happy about. Right. And so everybody thought he was going to Atlanta. So that definitely makes sense for them to sign Kirk to that huge contract. Man, people crazy, man.
You heard the new name though. You heard the new name though. Is Kirk Cochains.
Oh God.
Hey yo, and Quavo
breaks off Atlanta, dog.
Hey Quavo, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just up here venting. Like that's corny, bro. That's corny, bro. Now they trying to, and I feel like they trying to make him more city friendly, so they'd accept him. You know what I'm saying? To make him, oh yeah. And I did see a clip of him talking about, or maybe he didn't say it, but I seen it. Did he say something like for shizzle or something like that? He said it.
That was fake.
Okay. Cool.
It was a Chappelle line.
I didn't even want to click on nothing. I said, no, he didn't. I'm trying to get past all this stuff. But I can see what they trying to do, man. They trying to make this guy look like, oh, he he one of them. He got so, I mean, like, no, bro. No, ain't nobody trying to hear that. Ain't nobody trying to hear that.
Quavo already called him Kirk Frost. He said, I got chains for you down here, big dog. Kirk Frost. Get ready for his little video.
Oh my God.
Yeah, get ready.
Man.
All right. Please. So the next thing, man, I want to know what are y'all, and you hit on mine already, Dunk, but the nasty work contract. What's the one you look at and is like, ugh, like why did you get that? Of course, we can look at Kirk Cousins and say the same thing, but what's that one nasty work contract where you like this don't make sense? For me, I'll go first this time. For me, it's got to be Calvin Ridley. I feel like to have someone who is 29 years old, missed 2 years, coming back, a lot of people consider him a wide receiver too, and to give him that much guaranteed when you already got DeAndre Hopkins on, you paid him a good bit. That contract just didn't make sense to me. So I was like, that's kind of nasty work. But I think the biggest one is Kirk Cousins, of course, but I couldn't pick Kirk Cousins again. But what do you think, Dunk? Your idea.
You can't pick Kirk Cousins again, but I can. 4 years, $180 million, $100 million guaranteed. Bro, let me tell you something. This man has made over $413 million in his career, bro.
It's crazy.
Tom Brady made 330. I mean, granted, Tom Brady was taking the team-friendly deals and stuff like that.
Yo,
Kirk
what?
Cousins is not team-friendly. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He want every dollar that he can get out of this.
And you know the crazy thing, though, Dunk? He's one of the nicest guys that you ever meet. But
I'm a Kirk fan, bro.
But he won his money.
He about that. I like Kirk. I liked him before the whole Netflix thing, but the Netflix thing really, really like put him in a light. I'm like, bro, he would really be getting beat up out there. He nice. He be taking the blame for everything. Like Justin Jefferson ran the wrong route. He threw a pick. He took the blame for that. I'm like,
on me.
Right. Yeah. And meanwhile, he on the ground. can't breathe out his ribs. You know, his ribs broken and stuff like that. I'm like, man, I earned a lot of respect for this man. But they need to put whoever his agent is, they need to put his jersey, his blazer, his whatever suit he got, put it in the rafters. This man is a professional finesser, bro. This man has been playing on more guaranteed contracts than anybody ever in NFL. He's really changing the game, to be honest. Like, people think that Deshaun Watson guaranteed money jump. Kirk Cousins really started this. He really started. He birthed Deshaun Watson. You know what I'm saying? He just ain't had a respect to get that much money, but he birthed Deshaun. But like, I just don't see you talked about his age, the injury, but giving this man 4 more years, he's going to be 38, 39 years old by the end of this contract. You just got rid of Matt Ryan for being old and washed up. So you're going to pay another old. I mean, I ain't going to say Kurt is washed because if he healthy, he's decent. But like, what's the end game? What's the end game? So,
he a tier 2 game manager. Yeah. Shout out to, first off, Sheena Quick. Shout out to Sheena. She's had a heck of a week this week too. With one, shout out to you. If I may clip this and tag you, but shout out to you for breaking the Brian Burns news, man. Shout out to Sheena. But she said the devil works hard, but Kirk Cousins' agent works harder because this man got him a crazy deal. You hear me? Yeah. Crazy deal. Pat.
All right, so I was gonna do Kirk, but now I'm sitting here thinking I probably should have switched mines around to what it makes sense, but I'll go ahead and use him for what you said, the nastiest contract. Is that what we on?
Contract. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Baker Mayfield, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how what made them think, okay, he deserved to be paid like a top QB now. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this is basically the MO of the NFL, bro. I ain't gonna put my Dr. Umar hat on, bro.
Talk about
all
it,
you
bro.
got to do is be a mid quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, this type of talk, but these quarterbacks is mid, bro, and get everything they ask for. Look at all the quarterbacks we talk about trying to figure out how they still getting paid. Kirk Cousins getting paid for no reason. Baker Mayfield, he pretty much a journeyman. All he got to do is not get his balls batted. And daggone Sam Darnold just getting on people's teams smiling, and they still getting this money, bro. Look at Jameis Winston is fighting for his life, bro. He just take whatever they give him. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. We appreciate it. Cam Newton can't even get no money. He in it, like he said, he in Atlanta. They can't even put him on the bench. And they get paid as villains anytime they want money. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why they ain't want Justin Fields, because they ain't want to pay Justin Fields, man.
Yeah.
I get it. They paying, and we saw last year, we saw Lamar get paid, and we saw Pat Mahomes getting paid, man. But them dudes, you got to pretty much be an elite quarterback, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't be no regular smuggler dude. You know what I'm saying? You see what they did to Russell Wilson? They gave him all that money. They said, not this time. How much still is paying him?
Minimal.
1.25.
Hey, they say, hey, bro, hey, that's it. Here you go. Here's your 1.2. You know what I'm saying? You on a prove it deal. You know what I'm saying? And I hate it. That's to me, that's real. You know what I'm saying? I look at patterns, and that's the pattern they showing me. So there's Baker Mayfield, he didn't deserve to get paid like that and make him look like he the star. He did all right, you know what I'm saying? But he don't deserve to be no paid like a star quarterback. Come on now.
Now you your thing, what you were saying about you got to be elite, that's something that people have been talking about when I really been talking, like there ain't no room for, like, name a mediocre black quarterback. You either got to be good or you out the league. That's all. I was rooting for Teddy Bridgewater so bad, bro. I'm like, we need average quarterbacks to stick around in this league and go take them for their money. Go get about $9-10 million a year, hold you a clipboard, you know what I'm saying? Smile on the sideline. We need some of them like that. Ain't no mediocre black quarterbacks around, bro. You either the pipeline broken because they not. I don't know what's going on. You got to be either you trash and you out the league and you a podcaster, or you a starter and you elite. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no in between in this sad because you got dudes like Nathan Peterman who got a backup job today, and I'm like, man, this is
crazy, bro.
This is crazy.
And the only reason that we got black backup quarterbacks if you have a mobile quarterback. Let's talk about the Ravens, right? Ravens had black quarterbacks behind Lamar Jackson because that's because Lamar Jackson is mobile and they needed mobile quarterbacks, right? But the craziest thing about it is like it was so many people still out there they could have got for mobile quarterbacks. But why did Washington Commanders get Marcus Mariota as a back? I don't understand that. Like Adam Peters been cooking, and this is a good transition to my next question for you all. Adam Peters was cooking until the Marcus Mariota piece. I was kind of shocked about that. But I want to know for you all real quick before we get into Panther Talk here. What is the free agency winner in terms of a team and the losers of free agency so far? So what is the team that's winning free agency right now?
Oh, man.
And a team that's losing free agency. Go ahead, Pat. I feel
already got one, bro.
I see it. Go talk to me.
Them daggone Houston Texans, though.
Yeah.
Look. I thought they had a whole nother GM. I'm like, who running this daggone team, man? Who is running this team, man? I can't think of all the moves they made off top, but I remember looking. I'm like, yo, because they got Daniel Hunter too, right?
Yeah.
They pick up some big name. I'm like, bro.
Jeff Okudah.
Yeah. Jeff Okudah, bro. I was like, yo, who is running this freaking team? And they win it for me, man. I mean, they putting pieces around their defense, putting pieces around their offense. Oh, they kept Dalton Schultz. That's what it was too.
Oh yeah.
They going crazy, bro. Like,
and they traded for Mixon too.
Yeah, come on, man. Who running this team? This can't be the same guy.
They going for it, bro.
They're going for it.
They striking while it's hot, bro. You know what I'm saying? They striking while it's hot. They maintaining what they had, and they are upgrading. That's why I'm like, man. They making and they moves making sense to me. You know what I mean? Man, Houston winning. They winning for me.
Dunk. What you got, my guy?
These dudes win the offseason every time, and we just really can't I haven't really figured out how they pull this off. And people always argue with me about the salary cap. And this is the team I pull out every time people try to say that is real. It's the Eagles, man. I don't understand how the Eagles continue to spend. Like, let me listen. Jalen Hurts signed the biggest contract until Lamar got his deal. Jalen Hurts signed the largest contract in NFL history last year, right?
Yeah.
They brought back Darius Slay.
Yeah.
This year, they signed their guard to the high. He's the highest paid guard in the league.
Come on.
Then they got Saquon. They gave Saquon $12 million a year. Then they went and got Bryce Huff, who's making $20 million a year.
Thank you, man.
And then, not to mention, AJ Brown still on a $100 million contract, making $20 million a year. I'm like, how are they continuing to make these moves? They right tackle Lane Johnson. He making $16-17 million a year, one of the highest paid right tackles. I'm like, these dudes continue to win the offseason every time. Granted, Jason Kelsey did retire. I understand how that go, but their O-line is never flawed ever. They always have somebody. Not to mention, they're not. I don't think they're done. To be honest, I think they still got a couple more moves in the tank. And
I think we ain't done yet.
Yeah, like bro, it really pissed me off how many moves they make, and it's not even really like crazy moves. They just make practical moves that everybody else is scared to do. Like. Yeah, and they continue to load the ball. They're gonna keep putting talent together, no matter how much it costs, and they got an owner that's willing to pay that check too. So
and Howie Roseman is a legend, bro. He is one of the best, if not the best, GM in the league right now, bro.
And it's crazy the way he's dealing it because he was tied to hold Chip Kelly. They let Chip Kelly have roster control way back when he flipped the whole team over and stuff like that.
I'm gonna be Howie Roseman. No, you're not. All right, for me, before we get into this Panther Talk, for me, I think the winner has to be Washington Commanders, bro. Adam Peters is cooking quietly, but cooking, bro. Like you're talking about, and it's really based off of Dan Quinn being the coach. He's grabbed Bobby Wagner. He's grabbed Jeremy Chin. The only one I didn't like was Marcus Mariota, but Austin Eckler, Frankie Louvu, Tyler Biadasz, the center from Cowboys.
Yeah.
Who else? Dorrance Armstrong was another one he grabbed. So all these people that he's been able to grab throughout this, they have really transformed that Washington Commanders team. It all depends on what they're going to do on offense. I think the defense is solid. Seeing Bobby Wagner and Louvu together is going to be wild. I think that he's going to try to use Louvu as Micah Parsons. I'm not saying that Louvu is going to be Micah Parsons, y'all, so don't try to kill me in the comments, but he's going to try to utilize him as a pass rusher. So I'm curious to see how that's going to work, but I feel like they have been winning. And I mean, you know how it goes, man. The person with the most cap space is probably the winner. They usually win, right? Because they got the most money. The team that's losing, Dallas Cowboys. And I'm glad. I'm super glad.
I agree with that.
And I can't stand the Dallas Cowboys. I don't like Cowboys fans. I'll stand on that hill. For you to only get Kendricks, that's wild. That's the only like Jerry Jones, sit down somewhere, give the reins to somebody else. I'm tired of y'all.
So why do y'all know why they not really making moves like that? Do they got cap issues or what? They just not being active.
Dak Prescott got like a cap hit of like $60 million, I think, something like that. And they refuse to restructure right now.
Something. Yeah.
They refuse to restructure him right now. They even lost Tony Pollard too. So like, they ain't even, I mean, they probably gonna draft the running back.
And they lost Michael Gallup.
Yeah, Michael Gallup. So I'm like, they just sitting on their hands right now. Like I said, I think they got like, and it's funny because it's big money, but it's little. I think they cap space coming in was like 6 figures. So you can't really do that.
Work. But
do that with that in the NFL.
Bad thing though, Dunk and Pat. Jerry Jones came out before free agency started and said, look, I'm letting you all know the Cowboys were all in. We're all in. That's why Skip said
all in on Dak Prescott. That's it.
All worthy tweet. Yeah. But they don't want to restructure because they're done with him. They don't want to deal with him no more. So it's nasty work. All right, let's get into some Panther talk. Y'all ready? Pat, you good with some talking about Panthers? I know you were.
So this has been a good show, y'all. Y'all have a blessed evening, man. No,
you tagging out.
Yeah,
it's been real.
It's my bedtime. Let's do it. All
right, real quick, y'all. Real quick. So let's get into it, man. All right. So a lot has happened before. Look, my brother had to work, so I didn't get to get DJ Warnham on here. So we'll talk about that too. But I feel like a lot has happened with the Panthers right now. We have upgraded a lot in terms of Robert Hunt, Damian Lewis, in terms of the trenches. We're able to get Dane Jackson, Deontay Johnson, Josie Jewell, and now we've heard DJ Warnham and Jadeveon Clowney will be meeting with the Panthers tomorrow. Actually, or is it tonight? I think it's tonight. It is tonight. It's going on right now. So hopefully we'll hear something. If not, it's all good. We'll talk about it another time. But yeah, we'll hear from something tonight. Chase Young met early today. So let's start with the trades real quick, yo. So we've traded off Dante 2-6. We traded him off. We traded Brian Burns to New York Giants. Do you feel as though that these are solid trades? So were they standing on business with this? Like, is this solid trades, or do you think that's BS? That was a BS trade. We shouldn't have done it. Let's start off with Dunk. What do you think, man? Those two trades.
I mean, I'll start with the obvious. Okay. Brian Burns. Everybody know it's been beaten like a dead horse. I wanted to pay him, which is fine. If you were gonna move him, you needed to move him because you couldn't let it drag out this long because you couldn't have been as active as you've been with him around. So you had to figure something out. But like the compensation, bro. And then I'm hearing rumors that they was talking to San Francisco with they were offering up Debo in a potential deal. It's like, man, like you could have got. I wanted the first, and I think us rushing and trying to be desperate and showing our hand too much is how we messed up with Christian McCaffrey. Everybody swore we got a first equivalent, so we was good. But then Christian McCaffrey gonna turn around and win Offensive Player of the Year. They go to a Super Bowl after everybody told me you can't go to a Super Bowl paying a running back. So it's people don't realize that it's never the most. It's not gonna say it's never. It's not always the players most of the time with the Panthers. It's the coaches. It's the franchise because everybody leave and thrive. But the Dante side, I thought that was a phenomenal trade getting Deontay Johnson. Like I was in for Jerry Jeudy, but to get Deontay Johnson for cheaper. And he's a better player, in my opinion, and probably a better fit. and we ain't gonna have to pay him $30 million or $25 million, but we would have to pay T. Higgins or Ayuk. I love that trade. We was gonna cut Dante anyway.
Right. Yeah,
So
anyway.
and that's why we put that smoke signal out there. People are like, why do they always be telling in advance that they're gonna cut them and not do it? This is why you throw like, hey, I'm getting rid of them. Y'all want them before I throw this away. You can get them for a little bit of money. Whatever,
and you ain't gotta compete with other teams.
Bingo. So I like the way they played that situation. This is one of them rare times that we actually made a good trade that everybody in the league be mad about. Like, how to do that for all that? You know what I'm saying? Like, we always do that for everybody else. But that was one of them one trades. And I think the other one was probably like Stephon Gilmore when we got him for like a 6th-round pick.
That was solid.
Everybody was mad about that in the league. But it was one of the first ones that I think people were pissed off that we actually pulled it off for that cheap.
Yeah. And the fact that Stephon Gilmore is still out there on free agency is pretty interesting too. Pat, what you think, man? These trades.
Start with the positive. Okay.
Okay, positive.
Which look at positive Pat. That what they call me now. That's the name. That's the new name of the show. But I'm gonna start with the Deontay Jackson for Deontay trade. I totally agree with Dunk. Very, very fair trade. I know people saying, "Oh, Dan Morgan cooking." I ain't saying all that, but I think it was a solid trade. Very, very fair. Like Dunk said, I thought Deontay Jackson was already gone. You know what I'm saying? I know they had designated him to be released. I thought he was already gone. So for us to get anything for him, first of all, was really, really good. Then to get a veteran wide receiver that possessed the type of skills that Deontay Johnson has is really, really good. The picks, I ain't worried about them picks. For a 6th round, I look at it like, hey, we picked Deontay Johnson.
Yeah,
in the 6th round. You know what I'm saying? So, So I think it was a very, very fair trade. I like that one. So that was a dope. Now this BS, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think folks see what I see. It's the same thing with Christian McCaffrey, man. And I remember whenever that trade happened with Christian McCaffrey, people kept saying, "Oh, at least we ain't got the cap hit, Pat. Oh, he was so injured for us, Pat. Oh, he ain't did nothing for us." So yeah, they could have. I said we could have got more than a 2 and a 4 for C-Mac.
Bang.
No, Pat. It's it's C-Mac. We got more money. It's the same thing with Brian Burns, dog. You know what I'm saying? A 2 and a 5, man. What kind of hustlers y'all got in the organization? Y'all can't talk or get a better deal than that, dog. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I ain't want to hear nothing about no cooking. And then these fans, they come out here and make all these excuses. Yeah, but at least we ain't got to worry about paying him. You know you got to pay good players, right? I don't know why folks don't understand that. Like, you know we got to pay good players. Like, we made a move today, and I ain't trying to jump the gun.
You good.
But people been kind of hitting me with this. What's the guy we just signed today?
DJ Wanna.
Yeah, Wanna. You know, Wanna. Yeah, Wanna. He's like, oh, I said, oh, his best season was actually Brian Burns' worst season. Well, at least we ain't paying him as much. Duh. Like, of course, if you gonna get what you pay for, you know that, right? Come on, dog. Why y'all got to do this, man? I'm just trying to make this stuff make sense. You got to pay for good players, but when these players start to show up, don't get me wrong. Maybe Brian Burns wasn't that, he didn't produce the numbers that people wanted to see, but they don't understand the type of play he was. They don't understand the type of system we was running, and they don't see the actual impact in Brian Burns' game. They're looking at the Madden numbers, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the facts. And go watch the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Go look at what they had a scheme for Brian Burns. Do they got the scheme for DJ Wanham? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I want him or I don't. I ain't saying he ain't gonna work out, but people gotta understand that this deal, I feel like it's gonna be another one of those deals that people gonna look back and be like, dang, because we keep doing this with play. We did it with James Bradbury. We didn't want to pay him. He went off and still made a Pro Bowl and all that. We did it with C-Mac. He made it to the Super Bowl. It's so much, and if they hate on C-Mac so bad, they ain't even want him to win the Super Bowl. They hate on that man because they want to be right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro.
I'm sorry. I was definitely rooting for the other team. I was rooting for the Chiefs.
Yeah. So you was a hater too, and that's okay.
No, I was a closet hater. Like,
no, I'm joking.
Shout out to Shad, bro. Shad was out here like, hey.
Yeah,
you hating out here. But for me, I was a closet. I'm like, yo, I kind of hope the Chiefs win because this is gonna make us look bad if we traded him and he didn't got a Super Bowl in 2 years. Like, but yeah.
Yeah, and I told folks, Brian Burns is gonna get paid if we don't pay him because people they have to pay the players. I said, look, this ain't it is what it is. If y'all don't pay Brian Burns, he gonna get paid somewhere. Absolutely. And they paid him immediately, and he got the money that he wanted,
guaranteed.
So is they stupid? You know what I'm saying? Like, this a whole NFL team that paid this bad.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have paid him though. Man, you ain't got no money.
I mean, I feel everything y'all just said. I think for me, first off, I will never disagree with a player getting paid. Get your money. It is a very physical sport. Get your money, big dog. I completely agree with it. Where we are as a Panthers team right now, it doesn't make sense for us to pay big money for this particular player when there's so many holes that we had to fill. So I understand making that trade is not Dan Morgan's fault. I think this is all Scott Fitterer and what he did. We had an opportunity, and yes, everybody's going to say, but Carlo, Dan Morgan was there when we had the opportunity to trade him earlier, but he declined it. Yes, but he was still on his rookie contract. That's why they were offering first for him. He was on his rookie contract. Now he's on the top opportunity where he's already played on his fifth option. He's time for him to get paid. So now they're not going to pay. So now people are looking like, yo, if I'm Joe Schoen from the Giants, I'm like, yo, I'm not going to give you a first, big dog, when I got to pay this man 80 to 90 mil guaranteed. So you're going to have to get something else. So Dan Morgan didn't have a lot to play with. He was literally trying to make lemonade out of daggone tomatoes. Like, he had nothing. He had to fix something that Scott Fitterer messed up. And so for him to get what he got out of it, like, yeah, we took a little L there, but for him to come back and say, you know what, like, I took a little L there, but now I'm about to trade Dante Jackson and a fifth round to get a closer fifth round pick in Deontay Johnson. I think it was super solid. For us to only pay $3 million for his roster bonus and then $10 million for the year, that's solid. If he does well, then yeah, extend the man. Like, that's great. So I thought that was pretty solid there.
I got a question though.
Talk to me.
Because you're saying we ain't in the right place. It's a big boy number 95 that he play a couple positions down the line for Brian Burns. What if he hold out? Because Christian Wilkins just signed a 4-year, $110 million.
You're gonna have to pay somebody.
Justin Matabuke signed a 4-year, $98 million contract. I'm not even gonna look at Chris Jones' contract. I think he got like $35 million.
It's something crazy.
It's gonna be anywhere between $25 to $28 million per year for Derrick Brown. Because PFF, since people love PFF, I think they just rated Derrick Brown as number 3 D tackle, number 5 D tackle in the late league, something like that.
He deserves every bit of it.
What if he want his money tomorrow?
And as he should, because if I'm Derrick Brown and I saw how you did Brian Burns on a 5th year, I'm not paying my 5th year. And if you know anything about Derrick Brown's agent, Drew Rosenhaus, he does not pay his play. He does not let his players play on a 5th year option. He gets them their money. So I think that we have a lot of cap space for next year. In Brant Tillis we trust. I think he's going to freak it somehow to get him paid. I think he will get an extension. I'm not sure if it's going to be right now or what. I feel like we can definitely work something out with Timo's contract because he got a $29 million cap hit. We can figure something out, but I think that Derrick Brown would not pay. He's not going to play on that 5th year option. He's going to get extended in some time this offseason.
It sounds good until we figure out what his asking price is. Because when that $30 million came out, people started tripping on Brian. When that asking price for Derrick come out, they're gonna start talking about why he don't get sacks. Derrick Brown, we're not finna pay $30 million for a run stopping D tackle.
I'm telling you, though,
they start poking holes in that game. Hey,
yo, here's my question for y'all. Yo, so is Panthers Twitter the most toxic place? Is it other places that are just like us?
Facebook. Oh, you mean like teams?
Panthers fans.
I always thought that too, bro. I don't know how to even infiltrate another fan base on Twitter, bro. But I know there's a whole nother world of, and so I'm assuming, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you ask the question, they be like, "Oh, Philadelphia fans is the worst," and
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I see stuff here and
yeah.
there, but I you know, all I know is Panther fan base, dog.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna get his bag, man.
Because
All right,
look, man, before last season, a
yeah,
lot of people was questioning Derek Brown too. Okay, but he showed. I ain't gonna lie. Last season, he popped off, bro. Let him slack up this season, man. Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Especially they ain't making no real moves on the defense. They got these fans fooled with the lack of moves they making on defense. I know it early. Let me calm down. I'm gonna try to be positive. Okay. But let Derek Brown have to carry this defense by himself, dog.
yeah,
And he can't get those sacks that people be looking at when the end of the season come.
Yeah.
And they go and look at them stats and say, "Oh, Derek Brown only had 3 sacks." You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he's gonna have way more, but
yeah,
let it happen, dog. They gonna
Yeah.
be saying, I don't know. I don't think we should pay him that much. They're gonna come up with something, man. Or if they do pay him that money and lock up the salary cap, then they're gonna be sick. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
promise you, it's gonna happen.
yeah.
It's gonna happen. I mean, I've been a Panther fan too long. I've been in this fan base too long.
You've seen it. You
I've
know
seen
how it is.
Too many
You know how it
times.
is.
Bro.
So Pat, I got a question for you, real quick, man. So let's bring Bryce Young in this. What do you think Bryce Young's thinking about these signings, man? I need you to do it in the Bryce Young voice, though.
I have no idea what they're doing. I can tell they care about me, but I got to score 40 points a game now. We don't have a freaking defense for sure. I appreciate it, but I got to score 50 points now. I think they hate me.
For sure. Hey, yo. But it's okay. I love my mom. I love my dad. I love the Lord.
I just love the Lord.
It's the
This
classic.
team raised me. I'm going to see the Lord. Trying to kill me.
Yeah, touch his ear. You know how you do. He touches hair in his ear, you know.
Oh, bro.
I promise you, man. He is watching. He was in one interview, dog, and he did a little accent. It was over exaggerated. So I said, nah, we can't pick at Bryce no more. He paying attention. He doing too much, dog.
Yeah.
He doing
Shout out to
too much.
Bryce, man. That man's a cold-blooded killer.
That's my guy, and I'm gonna ride with Bryce.
I'm gonna stick beside him
For sure.
All right.
He's a good man.
Before we close, man, what has been your favorite signing so far? Let's start with Dunk.
It's probably got to be Robert Hunt. Just because when is the last time we opened up a bag for somebody outside of the? I think we paid Trey Turner a lot of money at when we re-signed him, and that kind of went whatever. But when's the last time we spent this amount of money, over $100 million? We don't pay. They was tripping on paying Cam $100 million.
Facts.
In that
Facts.
I think we gave DJ $100 million too total, but we ain't never spent this kind of money on the offensive line, let alone a guy this good.
Yeah.
You know, I did not see this coming. He's one of the better guards in the league. I mean, I think they said his pressure rate is like below 1% over the last 3 years, which is crazy. So I like adding that and then getting that, like, really, it's gonna be all out because I think we're gonna draft a good center, and they got a couple of people that say it's gonna be day one starters. It's really gonna be up to Icky, bro. It's really gonna be on Icky.
Yeah.
They sticking with him. Damian Lewis, he up and down, but he's solid too. But it's really gonna come down to Icky, bro. That's really what it's gonna come down to because they done spent that bread on everybody else. Everybody else. So I love that one. And like I said, if they get somebody that good to come to Charlotte, Carolina, shoot.
North Carolina.
Right. So Robert Hunt, he mine.
Respect. Pat.
Yeah, I agree, man. I mean, if we being honest, that's the best. That's the best move they made. Like all the moves they made on offense has been top tier, man. You know, even with the trade, you know what I'm saying? So definitely Robert Hunt. You know, they definitely showing that they care about Bryce. one thing I will say, this does show that, like I've been telling folks, we got to pay. We have to come out the pocket. Ain't nobody just gonna come to us on no deal. You know what I mean? Because, they want to play for the Panthers. Kind of like what you were saying about the Eagles. I think that's why a lot of them players signed with the Eagles. If any of them players would have came to us, we would have had to give them the game. So I think that's what happened with Robert Hunt. He only allowed 2 sacks, they said, the past 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
I'm like,
something like that.
Crazy. We allowed 2 sacks a game.
That's a regular Sunday for Icky.
That's crazy.
That's the game.
And even with Damian Lewis, I did see some mixed opinions about him. You know what I mean? A lot of the fans were saying we overpaid him. Again, that's just what we got. We got to pay. We got to pay these folks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's just what it's going to take. But yeah, definitely Robert Hunt. But I love what they've been doing on offense. I'm excited about it. I just want to see a little bit more balance, man. Give me one splash signing on defense, and I promise I'll be good. But don't be trying to sell these guys to me, dog. I just had tweeted something about
DJ Wandham. I seen that.
Yeah. Did you see Devin White going to the Eagles? Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
so I said, oh yeah, I definitely would pay for $7 million, right?
Yeah.
We paying Jose Jewell, whoever he is.
Jose.
Yeah. We paying Jose Jewell $7 million. So I was like, oh, I would have paid Devin White. He was like, oh no, I'd rather had Jose because he can. I'm being funny.
I know.
I'd rather pay Jose. I'm like, so who would you rather pay, Jose or Devin White $7 million? That's
real.
Brainwash. Yeah, Josie. Like, come on, dog. Come on, let's be real here. Don't get sold on what they. I'm pretty sure. I trust this front office.
Mm-hmm.
I know they're gonna make because I can tell the moves they're making on offense. I was like, okay, so I trust they're gonna make those splash signings. Hopefully, we get Clowney soon. You know what I'm saying? It'll be crazy. We got Clowney and Chase. That'd be crazy.
I saw somebody post something. That said that he's waiting. Who was I think?
Clowney's he's going to the Jets, I think, and he's taking all his trips. And I think Chase Young gonna do the same thing.
Okay. Yeah, and that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, so I trust them, you know what I'm saying? But I just need to see that, you know what I'm saying, on defense. I don't want to, because right now this defense ain't give me, people are like, oh, that defense, we went 2-15 with that defense. But bro, we losing a lot of the big names. Dante gone, because you're gonna find something bad to say about these players. Dante gone, Von Bell gone, Brian Burns gone, Frankie Louvu. When Frankie Louvu, now all of a sudden people didn't like Frankie Louvu, dog.
Right. I mean, come on now.
Like, come on, bro, this is crazy to me. And then all of a sudden, oh, Jewel, he one of Enviro guys. We love him. Like, who is him? Dane Jackson. Yeah. Who is the Dang, I'm sorry. Who is Dane Jackson? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are y'all talking about? And I just want to see more. I love the moves though, because I could tell they're trying to fill holes, kind of like what you was talking about. The reason why we couldn't sign Brian Burns. I just want to see a little bit more on defense. Yeah. And I trust Dan. He gonna play.
I respect it. I think the biggest thing about overpay, you got to look at the contracts too, man. Like, I feel like Brent Tillis is doing a really good job with structuring the contracts to make sure we have enough space this year to make sure we can still continue to sign these players. So I the biggest thing around like the Robert Hunt thing, it says $100 million, but it's literally like almost like $63 million in a way. So it's still a way to do that. Mine is Robert Hunt too. You can tell when it's a dog when a lot of different players come out and say they miss him or they're shocked. Yeah, or they're sad. And the fact that so many players came out, Tyreek Hill, all these people came out and was like, "You're dead to me. You're dead." Like they're really upset about Robert Hunt leaving. That's why I know we got a dog. So I'm really happy about that one. Deontay Johnson is probably my second one. It's like a 1B. I'm excited. We got another good separator in the building. I hope they don't stop at wide receiver. I don't know if we're going to do it in free agency, but I think that we'll do it in the draft. I'm excited about that. What you say now, Dunk?
They got a double dip in the draft, man. I think
for sure. Don't stop. Yeah. These receivers, I still want 2 of them. I don't care.
So I told you that was the last question, but y'all think TMJ done, or you think he's gonna stay on the team?
Who's that? Bro, it was funny. Like last season, they tried to sell. Oh, TMJ, you could go seek a trade. Nobody want that, man. Hey. It's sad. I hate what this team has done to that guy's career. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure if he would have went anywhere else, he probably would have had a better career, man. So hopefully he finds that team. that can give him a chance, a well-deserved chance, because people say he was the next best thing. You know what I'm saying? We got a steal. You remember that? Oh, he a steal.
Let me tell you something.
Talk to me.
You asked about TMJ. Y'all need to be worried about Jonathan Mingo. It may be the same story all over again with a coach that picked you is not here anymore. It may be the same thing, bro, because they talking about they need to move Mingo to the slot. Everybody like, they're gonna trade Thielen. Next thing you know, we got Thielen getting work. Thielen at the facility.
Yeah. Ain't nobody seen Jonathan Mingo since. Man,
he's gonna be a nice duo. He ain't trio.
Nowhere.
Yeah,
it's like
we're gonna be a nice duo.
I do want to say something else though, because you talked about structure, man. Let me tell you something. I ain't no salary cap guru. I ain't gonna do that at all, man. But I do want to give Brant his flowers, bro, because I'm like, how we got more money for not signing Brian Burns to a $150 million contract, and we just signed 2 linemen for $150 million, and we still got more. That ain't make sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, whatever you doing with them numbers, keep on doing what you're doing. Okay.
Wizard.
Yeah. I mean, even though you still overpaying people, it's like, oh, we paying this person. Now we paying. And that's why I don't want to get caught up in the salary cap, because they pay them what they want to, and they know how to move it around. You know what I mean? But yeah, shout out to him, man.
That's why you get somebody like him in the building, bro.
Yeah. And I hope this ain't no one-off. I hope he continue to do well building this team. And hopefully we can get this salary cap fixed.
For sure. But I'm scared about the Mingo thing too, Dunk. That's a great call out, bro. Because it happens to a lot of people, man. They a whole different front office picked you, man. You might be the next TMJ, and I hope not. But the fact that they're trying to get Xavier Legette when they're let's be real, bro. They're low-key the same type of player, bro.
And if we double dip, bro, it's off.
It's over. If we double dip, somebody getting released. Is it?
That boy on special teams,
bro.
He gonna have to learn special teams.
They're learn special teams. Look, I appreciate y'all coming out, man. What y'all think, man? Any last thoughts? I appreciate y'all pulling up to the pregame, man. What y'all thoughts on today, man?
I had a blast, bro. My head hurt from thinking of the 5 movies, man. Now I feel guilty because I gotta go watch Friday twice, so I don't feel bad about leaving it off my list.
So, it's a good one, man. It's a good one. What you think, Pat?
Yeah, this was a dope experience, man. You got a good thing going here, man. It was dope talking with y'all, because I think this has been a while since I've been on somebody else's show to be able to talk about the Panthers, man. So I really do appreciate you allowing this platform, man, to voice my opinion. And I feel I wasn't too negative, right? You know what I'm saying? I feel like I did okay. Sure. And I like what, even though I sound a little negative, I am in a better place as a fan when it comes to these Panthers. I got a little teeny tiny bit of hope, of this team. But like I said, I really, really enjoy your show, man. And I'm gonna tell all my family about it. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you.
Stuff,
and look, man, y'all are welcome anytime. Anytime y'all want to come on.
That what you say now until them subscribers get up there. You gonna be like, Pat Coletrain, who? You know what I'm saying?
Not, bro. Absolutely not, man. Like, look, I'm gonna give y'all flowers, man. Like, seeing y'all do what y'all do, man. Probably one of the reasons why I wanted to start this podcast in January, man. And I know I got a chance to meet you all at PNP and Friends, something I helped with Shad. And y'all just stand-up guys, man. And this is we don't bring a lot of guests on here, man, but I knew I wanted to bring y'all on at some point, and I thought it was the right time talk about free agency, Panthers, and everything, man. So look, this ain't gonna be the last time y'all are on here. We got to do something big, and we honestly we might do a pod where we bring a whole bunch of y'all on. So maybe you, Dunk, Pat, we'd have Vashti and Shy, and we do like a whole starting lineup podcast.
Just don't have Dave on here. Dave don't like to let people talk, bro. So no, you can have Rashad. Rashad is cool. You know what I'm saying? He good at
we had so Shad and Vashti are like co-hosts with me. They come on every week with me. I already had Dave on here before. He was our first guest on there, but you're bro, Pat, you're hilarious, bro.
And look, he ain't let you talk, did he?
Oh yeah. Dave love to talk. He gonna talk. Dave gonna talk.
That's why because you say I am. I be talking too. So man, he asked me to come on his show as a guest and be talking the whole time. Like, bro, But you did good. I'm
that's
joking. That's my
dog,
guy.
man.
Dave know he
Yeah.
my guy. That's
Dave,
my,
yeah,
that's my
Dave,
bro.
cool, man. He came on for the Usher joint. And he was out here singing "Let It Burn." It was hilarious. I have a clip. But yeah, he was out here. It was fun, man. But yeah, we'll definitely bring y'all back on, man. I appreciate y'all. Everybody who's on, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We're on usually at 7:30, but my brother had to work. I got home late, so we had to do 8:15. But usually Thursdays at 7:30. Look, bro, y'all were excellent. I'm definitely bringing y'all back, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up on me.
Pull up on me.
We out of here, y'all. Peace.